What is up, my magic miscreants? Risen Dragon here with our first deck tech video after the banning of Reckoner Bankbuster, Invoke Despair, and Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Now, I hadn't run those cards regularly except for maybe the Bankbuster. That was the only one I really ran regularly. And I gotta say, it might provide a welcome change for the standard environment, so we'll see how it does. But I am gonna share that this deck right here is absolutely evil if it gets going. And I say if it gets going. I mean, magic. It can be tricky at times. But this particular deck is a deck that centers around one of my favorite cards of New Capenna, Fight Rigging, and Archfiend of the Dross, and Shakedown Heavy into, hopefully, Breach of the Multiverse. We came across a version of this deck yesterday in our video. We played against a Jund version of this deck, but I think Sultai is a little bit better because of the fact that we can do some evil stuff with it aside from the Fight Rigging and the Breach of the Multiverse. We can actually start playing the other person's deck. So let's see how we make it happen. First thing, we need some early removal with Cut Down. Of course, destroys target creature with total power 5 toughness or less. Syncopate, which can obviously exile cards on counter. Make Disappear, which counters spells in general. Go for the Throat. We're not running a ton of mass removal. We're mainly running early removal and early counters as early as we possibly can. Okay, keyword being early. We're also running Siphon Insight. Look at the top 2 cards of target opponent's library. Exile one of them face down and put the other on the bottom of the library. You may look at and play the exiled card for as long as it remains exiled, and you may spend mana though it were mana of any color to cast that spell. And it has flashback, so we can do that at least 8 times, okay? We're also running 4 Shakedown Heavies. Now, this is a fun card to have. Whenever it attacks, defending player may have you draw a card, so we're gaining some card advantage. If they do, we untap it and remove it from combat. Now, Fight Rigging, we mentioned this before. At the beginning of combat on your turn, it has Hideaway 5, so basically exile... look at the top 5 cards of your library, exile one of them. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Then, if you control a creature with 7 power 7 or greater, you may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost. Hence this bad Larry right here, which we hit multiple times. We've done it. We've done it. I swear, we've done it. All right, but also cheating out like a Jace or an Archfiend. Yeah, that's pretty good too. But a turn 4 Breach, whew, evil. See if we can get it done. Excuse me. Now we're also running 4 copies of Invasion of Amonkhet. When it enters the battlefield, each player mills 3 cards, then each opponent discards a card, and you draw a card. And when it gets defeated, you may have it becomes Lazotep Convert. And you may have Lazotep Convert enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature card in a graveyard, except it's a 4/4 black zombie in addition to its other colors and types. So we can literally play the other person's graveyard. And speaking of which, we're milling them too. We're running 2 copies of Jace. It can act as a defender. It is completed, but it can act as almost a defensive mechanism because until the end of your next turn, up to 1 target creature gets -3/-0. Its -2 can target can mill 3 cards. Then if a graveyard has more than 20 or more cards in it, you draw 3 cards. Otherwise, you draw a card. And the -X, target player mills 3 times X cards. So we're also running Archfiend of the Dross. Now this one is a risk. You gotta make sure that this one, you treat this one with respect, because it enters the battlefield with 4 oil counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove an oil counter from Archfiend of the Dross. Then if it has no oil counters on it, you lose the game. So here you gotta be careful. It is a 6/6 flyer. It's a big body. It's a big Phyrexian demon. It also has, whenever a creature an opponent control dies, its controller loses 2 life. So this is a card that, sorry about that, this is a card that if you gotta be careful with this, because this can bite you if our deck doesn't pop off, and it has happened. Now, Breach the Multiverse. Here's a very fun card. Each player mills 10 cards. For each player, choose a creature or planeswalker card in that player's graveyard. Put those cards onto the battlefield under your control. Then each creature you control becomes a Phyrexian in addition to its other types. So you can see this deck can get evil. We can play cards with Siphon Insight. We can copy cards with this. We can cheat out Breach of the Multiverse, which also mills cards for our invasion and stuff. It's just a fun deck to play. We're also running in the sideboard 3 Tamiyo Safekeepings, 2 Disdainful Strokes, 1 extra copy of Make Disappear, 2 Paths of Perils, 3 Return to Natures, 2 Crushing Canopies, because we really don't have a ton of enchantment removal here. We are splashing a green for the fight rigging, and also 2 Fade from History in case we are against some decks that are more artifact and or enchantment based. So this is a really fun deck. It takes a little finesse to play, but it's actually stood up fairly well against decks such as mono red. We even today mono black, we didn't really have much problem with that. But this is, like I said, a really fun deck. Is it competitive? I don't know, but it's a lot of fun to play, so we're going to do a deck tech on it. And if you are new to my channel, we do a best of 1 and then we do a best of 3, so you can see how the deck functions in either of those environments. So without further ado, let's get to the rigged Sultai games. We are against Visceral for our best of 1 matchup. Opponent goes first. Well, we don't have a ton of early stuff, so if we're against a fast deck, this one's better. This one's a lot better. And honestly, we can ditch the Siphon Insight. That's fun. You know what? Let's give them something to talk about. Let's do this. Let's give them a hint. Let's give them a clue here. Okay, we get a Toxic token. Fine. Joink. Siphon Insight. Wandering Emperor is always fun. We'll take that. Boink. Oh, that's also fun. You know what's going to be even more fun? Shakedown Heavy. Now, do they have spot removal? That is the next question. The Ickerspit Basilisk is always a fun, although albeit kind of rarish card. I'm guessing they've got a fight spell. I'm guessing you've got a fight spell. You're targeting my Shakedown Heavy. You've got to have a fight spell. There's no way around it. Or not. Yeah, you got to have that. Oh, okay. Put it into your hand and then proliferate. Okay, so fun. Oh. Okay, well, we do fight rigging. That gets that, and we don't have another. Yeah, we'll just take another fight rigging. That's just fine, and we'll just cast that. Maybe we'll hit Archfiend to the draws. Okay, yeah, well that's fine too. So yeah, let's take out both of these and let's see what they do. Let's see what they do with this. So no, okay, we have to block with both. All right, yeah, that's fine. Alright, well, that's okay, because we'll take more toxic damage. And then the Archfiend comes in, and then another Archfiend comes in. We are... that down, boom! Now we have big buddies in the air. Big buddies in the air. And the best part is we can, like, seriously take them out big time. You're trying to figure out what you can do here. A fight rigging into a fight rigging. How fun was that? Thirsting Roots, okay. They're proliferating, okay. That's fine. I'm guessing you might have something that could take me out. Yeah, okay, well, there's that. Yep, yep, boom. Yep, boom. Do another fight rigging. Yes! Okay, there we go. Boom. 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 Watch him resign. I told you this deck's evil. Oh my goodness. This deck is evil. It is evil. Alright, let's go the best of 3. You see we're in silver. We are against Grosko. Grosko for our best of 3 matchup. And we're gonna go first. That one's a little too slow. Yeah, I'll keep this one. Reason is we draw into 1 land and we're good. Alright. And we can, that way we can get the shakedown heavy in and then we go from there. Alright, so what we're gonna do is this. We'll tip our hand a little bit, show them our cards, so to speak. We do have a cut down, which is always a good plan. Especially when you're up against an evolving adaptive. No, Ascendant Pack Leader. And there's our next one. Jank, there's that, and boom. So we're against werewolves, more than likely. More than likely we are against the wolves of the were kind. Nothing, huh? Alright, well, let's see. Shakedown heavy it is. In theory. What do you got? There you go with the dross. Many different ways this deck can beat you. Mono green. What in the actual? Okay. That works. So I think what we do is this. We do the Invasion of Amonkhet. Hit a fight rigging. That stinks. Oh well. Is what it is. We'll throw down the invasion. We'll try and get that in. Okay, and we will attack. And they either let us draw a card or they let us take out the Amonkhet. Oh, they let us draw a card. Okay, cool stuff. So in that case, we're gonna block this. Maybe. It's like a mono green. Yeah, block that. Now watch, they'll have a buff spell. No? Okay, that's fine. Okay. Archfiend of the Dross. Let's try this. Now again, we do have to be careful with this because of the fact that we do have to be careful of this because of the fact that it does have those oil counters, and though we can put that one down and probably get in for more damage, very, very interesting. Unnatural growth, huh? Well, guess what? Fun. Siphon Insight. So here's what we're going to put another one down here. We're really going to tempt fate here. We're going to see what they got. Yeah, we'll take that. We're going to swing at this, and the reason is we can do this. Put that down. And, let's see, Workshop Chief is actually pretty good. Gain 3 life. Hey, how about that? And now we don't quite have Fatal, and we gotta be careful again. But actually we do with the Ovenwald. So that could come into play here. That could come into play here with the Ovenwald oddity. Now the question becomes, do they decide... Excuse me, do they decide to... What are they doing? Okay, so the unnatural growth is interesting. So that could definitely come into play. Are they just gonna rope me? What's the deal here, Grosko? Either way, you're gonna get... if there is a rope here, then we do a bonus best of 3. Just because... Yeah. But again, this deck can really just absolutely hammer you if you're not careful enough. And see what they do. Because again, we get the Siphon Insight, and especially in a big deck like this, we certainly can make things happen. So, see what Grosko decides to do. Maybe they timed out. Maybe they're on whatchamacallit. Maybe they're on a mobile device and they have an issue. But either way, I think we win next turn anyways. So they don't put anything down. And we just swing in with the Ulvenwald. And that's gonna do it. I think. If I'm doing my math right. Oh yeah. Oh, just right. Just right. We get it done, Grosko. Okay. Good stuff. And we are against I think I've played against this person before. I think I've played against this person before. Roman numerals. Bunch of Roman numerals is what we're up against. And this... No. Definitely no. So we're going to mull down to 5 here. Yeah, we can ditch we can ditch those. This is a bit slow, but we'll see what we're up against here, but... Mono blue? Mono blue! Oh, man. Alright, well... Oh, no. Oh, that's interesting. That's not going to go well. So here's what we do. We do this. Jank. And they can't destroy it because of the canker blooms. So, we're going to need to find a... Okay, well, we got 2, so that's fortunate. Okay, that works. Kinda. Let's siphon insight, see what I can find. They may counter this. They may counter this. Yes, I'll take that. Absolutely, I'll take that. I will 100% take that. It's not gonna get me... Alright, so you get that. Okay, so we're gonna have to kind of play around this a little bit, although that works. They may have a counter, though. They do have a counter. Yeah, okay. Interesting. So we're getting beaten down with a canker bloom. How fun is that? Augur of Autumn, huh? Alright, well, it is what it is. See about getting the Tolarian Terror down. They'll syncopate this, too. Yep. Okay. Getting beat at our own game here. Alright, not bad. What is this? Interesting. What kind of deck is this? I like it. Mainly because I'm losing to it! Anyways. Lowest what in the world? Interesting. Okay. Did you play a land this turn? No, they didn't. Alright, well, we're gonna need to find something here. And we're gonna get syncopated again. But we do have... Give that. So, they'll destroy it, and that's okay. Although it's not. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, well, let's go to the, next match. Going 2-2 with this deck tonight is a possibility. They had some answers to that. That's okay. That is okay. Yeah, we're going to keep that because we do have a cut down now, so we can at least take care of something of theirs if needed. Oh, hey, we get a Jace, too. How fun are you? Okay. Nothing. Alright, let's try the Amonkhet. Let's probably get syncopated. Yeah. Oh, curate. Oh, okay, cool. So you get to draw a card, filter through. Okay, cool. Okay, hit the fight rigging and shakedown heavy. Okay. Nice, we get some spot removal. Excellent. Okay, Cankerbloom. Fun. That's a cut down ready to happen. So let's do this, drink. And if needed, we'll syncopate him. Okay, cool. You know what? We're gonna keep these. I don't want to syncopate that. Go for the throat? Yeah, sure, let's go for it. Ah, I probably shouldn't have done that. I probably should have saved that. What was I thinking? I'm not, that's why. Now, question. Do we want to go for Jace? Is he gonna get syncopated and or made disappeared? No? Okay. Fun. Alright, well, we'll target something.
You cannot win. You can be made to obey.
Not really drawing into anything. Distorted Curiosity. Interesting. That's a fight rigging. That's fun. We're gonna do this. And if they try to counter it... No, they didn't. Okay. Man, we're hitting a lot of our creatures, too. So shakedown heavy is fun. They'll probably counter this. No? Alright, fun. Okay.
Our plans are beyond your comprehension.
There's a... Oh! Yeah, that's tough. And there's a fight rigging, too. Oh, they've got a fight rigging, too. Oh, hey, how about that? That's fun. Alright, cool. Well, then. My fight rigging's going to get there before yours, though, so... And you can syncopate it, and it's... Yeah, Breach the Multiverse. Excellent. Cancel this. Breach this. Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. Boom. Swing. Okay. So we can exile 2 cards here. I don't think we can... Oh, Roaring Earth's actually kind of fun. Let's do that. And then we can... Oh, are they going to counter it? You going to counter it? You going to counter it? Yeah, you're going to counter it. Okay, that's fine. Because I'm going to mill you for all you got. Well, not all you got, but... Well. Hope you don't have a lot of draw cards.
I will shatter your...
Woof! Alright, that's one way to do it. Okay, well, what do you got here? Venomous Brutalizer. What in the world? Okay, well, that's fun. They proliferate. Okay, so that gets cast. What do you cast? Another Tolarian Terror. Okay, that's fun. I'm just gonna let you take. I'm just gonna let you take it. Fun. So guess what? You're dead. Yeah. Boom. And boom. I just siphoned inside of them. Yeah, that's fine. So we're gonna do this, and I'm just gonna swing at that just so I can see what I get. I take one of your stuff, and oh my gosh, how about this? Yeah, sure, let's go with the Tolarian Terror. At least I now get to see what you got. Alright, there it is. Excellent. Alright. That's one way to beat him with this deck. I love it. Okay. I don't know how much we had in our library, but... Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Again, this deck is kind of evil. Yeah, okay, we got 3 and 2 with this. How fun is that? It's a little slow, but that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Now, what we can do is this. Let's ditch this. Yeah, let's ditch that. Joink. We have a... Oh, no, we don't have a cut down. I thought we had one. That's okay. I'll do that. I don't want to syncopate anything at this point. Let's see what they put down. Augur of Autumn. Nope. Nope. Nah, I don't want to do that. There it is. Fight rigging. Well, let's do that. Bump. Yep. Gotta be careful on this next play because we want to make sure that... Okay, we're dead. We're good. We get breached. They're getting breached. Sounds weird, but it's almost like breach birth, I guess. I don't know. For those of you not familiar with that. Alright, boom. There it is. Breach the Multiverse. Oh, lots of fun stuff. We'll take an Archfiend, and I'll take a Tolarian Terror as well. That's fun stuff. Okay, good luck getting through this, kid. Good luck. Good luck getting through this. Distorted Curiosity. Well, guess what? I don't have anything to syncopate that with, but sure, go for it. Let's go. Okay, now we got to be careful because we've got an Archfiend of the Dross on the field. And yeah, so that's going to be a problem. I mean, these things, I mean, you're taking a ton, you're taking at least 5 damage at this point. We get another Breach of the Multiverse. Oh my gosh. Okay, fun. Well, let's see what they do. What do they do? Tamio's safekeeping. Yeah, we're gonna syncopate that. I don't want you gaining indestructible. You should have cast that before a hand. That's what I would have done, but... Boom. Sure, go for it. Got something? No, you don't. Let's go the postmortem. Okay, so, is this deck evil? Yeah, I think we've got a truly evil deck on our hands here. I mean, it can beat you in a bunch of different ways. It can beat you through big bodies. It can beat you through a turn 4 Breach the Multiverse. I mean, it's just a really funky deck to run, and I love it. I really do. I've had a lot of fun tweaking it and building it, and it's just really cool. I hope you liked it too. This was kind of like one of those quirky, sort of janky sort of decks that somehow worked. If you liked what you saw, leave a like, leave a subscribe, and as always, my magic miscreants, may all your draws be godlike, may all your spells hit the board. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your evening.